Hey again, people. I'm not sure whether anybody caught the last stream. That was like about 3 minutes. OBS crashed on me, so I'm here using the duck. But as I was saying, we started Plant Life Killer last time. We're going to finish him up, and then we're going to work on different character. Let's bring him over here. There. There. We don't have the chat up for people to see, so yeah. Okay, so let's see. Now I need to bring it up so I can see the character. Villains. There we go. So this is Doctor Insight. Okay, so like I said, there's not much left to do for him. As soon as we're done him, we will go on to another character because well, as some may or may not know, the chill stream has it's going to be its own stream from now on. Thursdays at 7. This week's topic is teams. Can you name the team silhouette? And it is just good teams, hero teams. I think I will do a bad guy team at some point. Stuff. But I noticed most of the teams they selected were good teams. So there was one that I selected that wasn't, which at that point I decided to change just to make it all good teams. And, it is what it is. Okay. Hey, Sketch, how are you? So yes, we're back up to 4 streams a week now. We have, of course, Tuesday nights the chill stream, Thursdays at 7. We have the silhouette game. Uh, Starting this week, that'll be the 7th episode, and it's teams. You got to try and guess the team silhouette. And like I was saying earlier, it's all heroes this week, so hero teams. So that's a little for anybody listening to this before Thursday. That is a little bit of a advantage. Knowing that going in, Although I'll let them know Thursday when it starts. And of course, Friday is probably 11 or noon Eastern, 11 a.m. that is. I'm going to be doing coloring the Canadian Shield for an hour or two. Teams, Teams. The second one, not teens, not as in teenagers. So, yeah, the Silhouette game is all by itself on Thursdays nights at 7 now. Hey, Metal, how are you? But oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Also, so Friday mornings or at noon, we will be doing the coloring of Canadian Shield 1 for, I mean 3 for an hour or two, and then on Saturdays at noon we are doing Insecto #1. Also, I'm saying almost from start to finish because I did start it here on the chill stream uh, a few weeks ago, well, a couple months back, but then shortly after that, because I wanted to get a better look at his back, Insecto's back, I started designing it off stream, and then I started doing all these on things. I'm not here. I'm playing Genshin Impact. Ah, cool. Hopefully, I'll be able to start playing that again by the end of in sometime in December. Okay, so I'm gonna take these horns off. They were rushed last week. I'm gonna re-put them on because I like them, but I don't. Well, that's a little too thick. How can you steal a chair that's yours?
Steal a chair out of the kitchen and bring it to my bed.
So that's just called moving the chair in your own apartment? Give me a second. Okay, I still need to redo that. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, back. I am. I am back. I don't know what Happy's on. I have nobody on with me. Anybody want to come on? Metal's playing a game, so he probably doesn't. Sketch is probably at work or something, so he probably doesn't. Why am I not liking these? Okay, let's see. Uh, no, there's no silhouette game today, Joshua. So does that mean you're going to leave all of a sudden? But the silhouette will be on Thursday. We'll start at 7, and probably by 7:05 we will be actually starting the game itself. And I'll do that, and I'm not sure exactly when after all the images are showing all end, but okay, that figures. Joshua is only coming around now for the silhouette game. Okay, I don't mind that now. I think I got a way that I can enjoy that. So okay, so now I just got to make the beetle bombs. Boom, boom. You know what? I'm gonna make another layer just for the beetle bombs. Beetle bombs. Boom, 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 boom. It's beetle bombs. It's bombs shaped like beetles. Beetle bombs. Big bad beetle bombs. They don't look like beetle bombs yet, or beetle grenades. Big bad beetle grenades. More in here. Uh, Now, I know people are probably going to say, no, should I do just across comics? silhouette thing. Maybe I should ask that on thing. Cross comics characters. Can you name 15 cross comics characters by their silhouettes? Doom, 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 doom. How easy would I make it? How easy would you want me to make it? I guess I would limit it to the ones that are actually on my website. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so we'll say that because that is pretty much Dr. Insect done. It's a little bit thicker than I want it, but we will fix that on our redo on the front because once we get all our characters here, front views done, maybe we'll go and do side views and then do back views, and then after we do that, or maybe we'll do the side view, back view uh, for each character on a thing. But then we'll go and fix all the front views, and then I guess we might go and fix all the side views. And I'm not sure how interesting that will be for people. Probably not that interesting. Well, and I saved this, so that's not a good idea. Save elements. I should have saved this as Dr. Insect before last week, but I wasn't done, so I didn't think of it. Merge, select layers, we'll copy. Whole layer, Dr. Insect. Okay, so what's everybody got going on this week? Anybody here to answer me? Taking out these numbers that don't need to be on here. You know what? I seriously need to get those numbers on a different layer in the turnaround. Okay, so let's save that. Let's take that out. You can't see what I'm saying. Take that out too. Oh, has anybody been watching my Inktober videos? How are you? If so, how are you enjoying them? Okay, so we just did Dr. Insect there. We're gonna continue doing with Dragon Breath. Let me bring him up in the images there. Image brown. So there's Dragon Breath. I'm not sure why you can see it, but he does have a second wing there. Let's see if we can turn him around for people. There we go. So he's facing a decent direction. What are you working on this stream? Um, I'm starting turnarounds on my various characters. More just getting their front view with their height. Um, I've done a bunch of my villains. And I've done a bunch of my heroes. If we can find my HG8. But I've got most of my heroes for my first year and a half, so or if not all of them. So, and this is so you can compare height. Take a character. Now these aren't exact, unfortunately, because I've got a. So the thing I said was going to happen has happened, which is what? Good night, Spoon. That people aren't going to come to this stream because of no um, thing. Well, hopefully people will come to this stream. Oh, what is the silhouette game? Oh, you haven't caught that? I think you're a little bit behind, but the silhouette game is basically I take um, an image, like we'll say Let me open up, see whether I can open up a file with it without giving anything away from. Silhouette. What's that? Okay, we'll take episode 3 here. Like I would now, you're probably going to see the right image right away, or let's see. No, like I would show a silhouette image like this that people will not show up to this. Wait. Okay, you're definitely behind a little bit. So then I would. Okay, this is enough image to show. Let's see. Okay, so I'd show an image like this and say, guess what character it is. Based on the silhouette, you get the first 3, you get 1 guess. The first 3 guesses in the chat that are correct get points. And then I would reveal who it is and give points out to the characters or the people who get it. And there's 15 rounds. I shouldn't be behind anymore. Okay. Okay, so did you get what I said the silhouette game is? Sketch. I'm not sure how much of a delay there is. That might be the problem too. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo. Yeah, it's basically guess that Pokemon from the commercial bumpers. They show, I guess, except it can deal with, well, at first it was a variety of characters from whatever. Now I'm doing themes because people said they wanted themes. Last week I had babies, various live action babies and cartoon babies, or cartoon babies and live action babies from various TV shows and movies. But as for, I think you were probably talking about the villain one here. The villain height. Also, we should take Johnny Cash's cover. Oh, yes. And good night, Spoon. You will be happy. Not this week, but next week. Not this Thursday, but the Thursday after. I will do ducks. I will do ducks. I found more than 15 ducks for the silhouette game. But anyways, if you're asking about this big character here in the middle, that is Ape. He is a 25-foot tall ape. Let's see. There is my guideline. Okay, so I think Sketch is still about probably 15 to 30 seconds behind. I thought that's a problem. Oh, that's good. There's only 3,000 to choose from on Brightford. Well, what Thursday? It's your Canadian internet. I guess since this is the 10th, it will be the 17th. Good night, Spoon. That I will do ducks, which I will announce on Thursday at the end. Although I'm announcing it now too, but I will try and announce the theme for the next week, um, the week before. Um, okay, so there's that one there. Is that the one that you're talking about? Tank? There's a. He's not big. I should rephrase. His streams on Thursday. I should rephrase. His streams on Thursday. Now, yes, the stream for there is the stream on Thursday for the Silhouette game. If you're talking about this big guy, that's Demon Blaster. That's version 2. And there's Messenger, Werebear. Of course, you know Canadian Shield. But I was in the middle of redesigning Demon Blaster. Oh no, he had shoulder pads. Oh, it must be Demon Blaster because that would look like shoulder pads. 7 p.m. Eastern. Good night, Spoon. Yeah, well, it's more supposed to be a musical note because a friend of mine in the 90s, he used to call ghetto blasters demon blasters. Because, you play out music, repelling the devil, Christian music, repelling the music. Oh, I'm late. Yes and no. We're not doing as I was announcing last week. This week, the whatchamacallit goes to Thursday, so there is no whatchamacallit tonight. Silhouette game. It is Thursday at 7. Then one line is. Then one. Oh yeah, I know. It's just I'm just trying to make it a little bit more not so symmetrical. But isn't there ones that just are the same level as well? I don't know. There's so many musical notes. Oh, okay. I will play and win Duck Week, but after none else shows up you should probably move it back to Tuesday night where everybody likes to play and have a chill stream on Thursdays during and have the chill stream on Thursday during normal human hours for me. Okay, so let's see. Let's take the insect out here. This will save. Come back to Cast Comics. Well, just so you know, Good Night Spoon, noon on Saturdays, I'm going to be trying to do a stream doing my book Insecto. And then also on Fridays at either 11 a.m. or noon. I'm not sure. I did it 11 a.m. last week, went for an hour. I'm going to be coloring Canadian Shield, number 3. Okay. So accidentally, I worked out. Did you see my response since last night? Okay, so this character here that we're about to do is 10 feet tall. Oh, oh that's. Oh, let's see. Villains. Yeah, so we're about to do Dragon Breath. You see him on the screen. This. Okay, so we're gonna even have to move this over there if we want to get this. Okay, so let's see. We need to get this picture up for ourselves. So we. Oh, and have you guys been checking out my Inktober videos? Did you guys check out my coloring of Outcast stuff or Outcast comic or Outcast Canadian Shield drawing? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. There we go. I like most of that. I just, I'm bringing it in tight enough. And then there. Ooh. I'm liking this. This look is looking the right size. There we go. Is this a Ninja Turtle, Rick? No, it is not. This is my character, Dragon Breath. He is a creature created by my character, Professor Evolution. And he's going to face off against, I believe, the Canadian Shield at like about issue 13 or 14, maybe 15 or 16. Michael Bay's Ninja Turtle. Let's see. And I got it. 14. He takes on 14 when uh, Canadian Shield is going between Oakville and Burlington. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this Friday, yeah, I probably will do it only for an hour, the Canadian Shield, because I have to go downtown for art crawl. Okay, somehow I think I'm gonna zoom in here, and we're gonna make our first. Let's put our ears on there, and then. Uh, he's actually going to have similar. I like the idea of it, but I don't want it. But it's to be too good to be true. Oh, you're talking about other stuff. But yeah, as you can probably tell, he has a similar. For those that have been paying attention, he has a similar face to Toxic, though. I could be talking about Michael Bay Ninja Turtle dressed as Batman. You don't know, right? I don't know for sure, obviously, but you guys are talking about some deck of tarot cards last I saw between the two of you. So it's a good chance that Rick, you should have a look at that deck and weigh on whether or not they exist or it's a scam. You know, the cards. Well, see, I think tarot cards in general are just a scam. Because you're not going to be able to tell the future by dealing a deck from a deck of cards. Because to me, there's only one being that knows the future, and I severely doubt he's going to reveal it to you through a deck of cards. Whether they're quote unquote specially made for that or not. Or, well, if you're just playing like um, a card game, if you're playing a game with them, no, they're not a scam because you're, playing, euchre, crazy eight, fish, stuff like that. They're not meant to tell the future. At least they're not now. They might have been. People might have. I know people have used them for the tarot type thing in the past, but that's not what they're used for now. By most people, anyways. I'm sure there's still some that do. Uh, uh, it's the same deck, Rick. Well, a tarot deck is not the same deck as a regular deck of cards. If you're talking some regular deck of cards, then I gotta work on these feet on this guy. It has some Nomad Oracle cards too. Okay, maybe the okay. The normal deck of cards are mine now. Okay. Well, okay. For Goodnight Spoons, like I said, I knew that a normal deck of cards might have once been related to that, possibly the tarot cards, and that some people have used them as tarot cards. But most people use a normal deck of cards now to play euchre, fish, crazy eights, spades, chase the ace. They use them for gambling, yes, that and blackjack, poker, you know, and gambling is a separate issue altogether. The cards in themselves are not evil. No cards, even the regular tarot cards in themselves are not evil. It's what people use them for. Um, hey, Mike. No, I did not get a haircut again. Um, well, with them coming out randomly and each card meaning something different, it's sort of to more. This is more to Alp's point um, about maybe the tarot cards help people more clearly connect with their emotional truth or just reveal paths through their emotions too. Well, that could be, but there's other ways to getting to those emotions and possible cards because those cards mean something and they're trying to interpret them a certain way and all that. From what I know, anyways, I'll admit I have limited knowledge. My mom knew a little bit more about them than me. She had used. I'm not sure whether she used regular the main tarot cards or whether she used a regular deck of cards as tarot cards once upon a time. But again, that's thing. I'm saying most people use a regular thing. Uh, and idea of tarot cards. Well, maybe I could actually see you doing that good night spoon, but most people don't do it that way. Um, but yeah, I would definitely say tarot cards, no matter which way you use them, aren't miracles. It's either you can use them by yourself or have some fortune teller use them and interpret, and then sometimes I think it can become a self fulfilling prophecy. I think people helping reformulate their thoughts through rituals and symbols can lead to greater understanding than refusing to examine. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to examine our own thoughts, and people need to be taught to do that. Self reflection is always a good thing. I don't deny that. I don't think the cards, those tarot cards, would help necessarily deal with that, but that's my personal opinion. Yeah, but those, I'd say the random images, the cards come up randomly. You know, you shuffle a deck of cards, and unless you're data, you don't know which order that they're going to come up in. You can't even make them come up in a certain order. So you end up maybe seeing things in your life that aren't meant to be seen in a certain way. because of a card. I can look at a painting and reflect on its meaning and then maybe reflect on my life based on that. And that's all right. But from what I know, tarot cards are meant to tell the future. Like you get a death card. Oh, there's going to be a death in your life, or you're of some sort, or you're going to face death or something to that effect. You know, I don't know enough about them how to say stuff. I don't know what all the ones are in there. Oh yes, art. I agree that the somewhat, yeah, the arts. Well, because there's the literary arts, the visual arts, yeah, all the musical arts. Yes, they exist to evoke emotion. And but tarot cards, yes, they have art on them, and they can. Most people aren't sitting there looking at the images on them to invoke emotion as art. Actually, I don't think anybody is, but I could be wrong. They're getting most of the time some fortune teller to do it and shuffle and bring them up and say stuff. Yes. Yes. What? What exactly do they say? I'm spewing off stuff, so I'm not. I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm saying. I don't remember like 2 seconds later, a minute later, 30 seconds later. Necessarily what you're referring to when you say something like that. So you have to make sure you say something to clue me into what I said. Especially when I've just been rambling. Well, rambling but not rambling. I don't know. Rick, I think you might have. Oh, Rick, I think you might have an outmoded Hollywoodized version of it. It's hard to interpret. I might have somewhat of that. I could probably agree, but my mom was into witchcraft for a while before she became saved, so she knows knew a little bit about it. So I didn't learn a lot from her about it, but enough. Okay, so this will look weird at first. I'm gonna try and not make it look too weird. This is just supposed to be his tail. Well, I don't know what it was meant for in the past, Elk, but I know most people use them, well, for doing divination. It's just like Halloween, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, it was once maybe a pagan holiday, but now it's just for kids getting candy at doors. For instance, different people may get very different thoughts or truth about watching Doctor Strange movies. Yes, that's true because in a Doctor Strange movie, they're not necessarily telling you, bringing up an image and telling you, this is the death card or this is the whatever card. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. There's the All Saints part to it. Yeah, All Saints Eve or before or after. But there's a lot of people that have negative connotation of Halloween being Devil's Night or whatever, or maybe that's supposed to be the night before. I'm not sure exactly, but well, maybe that's not what it means inside tarot. I was just using it as an example. Good night's moon, whatever it means per se, but yeah. And part of my thing was a few seconds ago was just the fact that things I agree can change the symbolism of things can change. Like the cross 2,100 years ago by the Romans, because the Romans inventing it, what they did for it was it was an instrument of destruction, and most people feared the cross, a cross when they saw it, because not that you would see it as jewelry or anything, but it brought horrific images to mind. But now, because of Christ being crucified on the cross, it has a different connotation. So I don't know how true or untrue the Hollywood stuff is. Yeah. Well, I think they probably have some fixed meaning because you have these people out there, fortune tellers, using them, and they have to start with the basics of something for each one. Because it just can't be completely random because then they can make up completely whatever they want. Uh, uh, it's very much like this. Yes, but whoever is behind pulling the three cards interprets the meaning based on what they think they mean or whatever. Like I'm sure what's it? Uh, Fortune tellers, they all have a basicness of what all these cards are supposed to mean, and then they interpret the three cards together what they mean that they bring out. I'm sure multiple cards together can bring out different connotations. Yeah, yeah. Maybe to one person he is a cruel bully. To others, he's a resilient hero. But that's more than just based on a single image of Wolverine. That's based on many, many stories. Yes, but okay, maybe I'm going to Hollywood, but most people they see tarot cards get they go to a fortune teller and a fortune teller either uses a crystal ball or they use tarot cards to interpret the person's future. And they don't go beyond like 10 minutes with them. Maybe that is too quote unquote Hollywood, but that's how most people will view tarot cards. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. You might be able to convince me it's not, but I don't know about that. And I'm just being honest. Yeah. Well, and there's something like I heard the signs of the zodiac once were a Christian thing, like back in biblical days or whatever. But now what they're used for is not biblical. Or or even like reading a story about some maybe the son of man. And yeah, but is that interpretation correct or not is the question, and that needs to be examined. And if they're using it as a way to have slaves, I'd say it's a wrong interpretation, especially for them just to do it nowadays. There's lots of Christian things Christians interpret wrongly in the Bible, just to purposely wrongly, in my opinion, just so they can get away with certain things. And I'm probably guilty of it myself. I won't disagree with that. But I'm trying to make sure I get stuff like that out of my life. Okay, so we got dragon breath. Breath. Not breath. Done here. Take him off. So who is the giant in here? Oh, I just yes, I know you're getting. I know you were joking, and I know exactly what you were joke referred to. I was just ignoring it. So who is the giant in drawing? I take it you mean him? Um, elk or it? While you're answering that, I'm going to give you image up. Should hopefully the other one is PNG. Dust, a drug dealer. Okay, no confirmation one way or another about the character. But if this is the one you're talking about, he is he is like a 25-foot gorilla. Or is it 40? I'm not sure. What happened? What happened to the guy with the M on him? Well, this is yeah, okay, that's 40. These are my villains. The guy with the M on his chest, that's where I got him. That's one of my heroes. You're talking to this guy, and it's a more of a musical note than an M. I know it happens to look like an M as well, but well, I guess M for music. So, well, he does, but he doesn't. Let me. This thing here, a hand can come out of it, or a hand can be in it, and it projects a blaster type thing, a speaker type looking thing to emanate music from, or sound, we'll say more accurately. So I had one with a hand on and one without in the picture, just for that reason. So 6'2", I think I saw for Dust out there. Or double check. Yeah, 6'2". Okay, so let me bring up an image for myself. Of dust. Okay, so let's see. We may or may not get Dust done tonight. He is a fairly simple character, as you can see. Um, I'd like to really get him done properly. He's supposed to be skinny. He has a little bit of muscle, but not much. This guy is supposed to be a drug dealer, so there's not a lot to him. Uh, I'm going to drop a history link in the Discord. I'm going to drop a history link in the Discord. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to believe it. Some of it has been refuted, but it will be there nonetheless. Well, if it's not too long, I'll definitely watch it or try and watch it for sure. Good night. Like Discord. The secret Discord. Discord of those only approved. But good night spoon. Unless he's putting it in mine. One here. I should go night night though. I didn't sleep last night. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm gonna be going night night in about 20 minutes. Or just over 20 minutes. Later, Spoon. Hopefully, see you Thursday. Okay, that nose did not turn out like I wanted. We'll get him done early. I'm going early because doesn't seem like anybody's talking here in the chat. You know what? Let's do this way. We're going to take that off on both sides. Still live? Yeah, for another possibly 17 minutes. I like trying to go to the midnight that I've said. Although sometimes I don't for various reasons. Although dust is done here, so dust is done. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Don't think there's much else I can do with him based on the character. Could put a gun in one hand or whatever. I need to. A lot of these front views for the turnarounds are gonna. Well, I think they're gonna change a lot once I go back over them. So that's not bad. Two and a half, two and a third characters, two and a quarter, two and a tenth done tonight, and that's what some taking some time to stop and talk. Let's just layer below, cut, and we'll save. Uh, going. Okay, so let's see. We have diesel. Let's up to diesel here. Copy and paste. Control A. And this is Dr. Insect. What changes might you make? Um, some of them I'm hoping to get proportions better. Well, most of them proportions. Uh, some of them because of doing the feet the way I did, they've ended up probably a little taller than what they should be. So, um, hoping to get that sort of thing corrected. Maybe not make some of them look so cartoon-like. Like you look at Diesel here versus Doctor Insect, and there's a lot of difference. Yet they're close to the same height on this, at least. So I want to get them all looking decent or same style, I guess maybe. I'm not sure. If there's some of them are a lot more broad shouldered than I want or top heavy. So getting some skinnier and all that. There's just various minor things that only probably I would know. Well, some of them you can make out yourself, obviously. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do first. Whether I'm going to do correct the front views or get some side and back views done for these guys, all these characters. Probably the side and back views are a little bit more important. Yes, a variety of. Well, there is a variety of shoulders here, like I would say even now, but some of them just don't look quite like how I would want. Some look too cartoonish, I guess might be the word. Like Leo, there is a lot more broad shoulder than I wanted. But my main goal is to get them all done at least once at the moment, at least the front views. Okay, so we'll say that. Ooh. So there's where I got to Canadian Shield coloring. I think I'm gonna try and alter the skin color of Canadian Shield. It looks too black when he's supposed to be red. Native American, so red. And it'd be nice if we get to get the line thickness the same on these. Hmm. I liked how some of these turned out a lot better than others. Like, there's one I'm not satisfied. I'm not really satisfied with the flame, or actually, I'm not really satisfied with any of them beyond Insecto. Canadian Shield and Insecto, I'm fairly satisfied with. Although the feet with Canadian Insecto can be changed a bit. Better placed to the more looking towards you. once I do a good front view, the front view will be replaced. I think it's just nice to have all these. This gives a little bit of idea of height, although, like I said, some of the heights are off based on the way I did the feet. And it's me learning how to do these front views like this for the turnarounds. And I've looked at some stuff that's helped me with the feet a little, but not as much as I would like. But I think I'm going to end a few minutes early here since you're the only one here, Alk, and not saying much. It looks like there's at least one other person, maybe two other people. Well, thanks for everybody stopping by and watching. I hope you had a good time watching. I will be back Thursday, like I said, at 7 o'clock Eastern, and we will be doing the show of shows. Well, maybe not the shows of shows you're eating off. Yeah, it's about that time for you, isn't it? Well, it's 9 o'clock. We will be doing the Silhouette Game, episode 7, and it is teams like Justice League, Avengers, and who knows what other teams that we might include. Maybe those two are included, maybe they're not. You'll have to find out. Come by and try to guess. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great night. Love you all. See you Thursday.